Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
180! It's out!
Allen taken right to the air. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Allen's pass.
He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw.
Coleman.
And it's going to be second down.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
180! What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. He won't be able to get past the line, and
James
very
Cook,
quickly, Brock, they're
carrier.
going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
BK on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Round 80! What is that?
Allen on third down. No place to go. Ravens take him down.
Josh Allen sacked.
And they're staring at a fourth down line after that set.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down. Ethan Evans
Bills with a punt
in
team out
punt
there.
formation.
And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's hit before he can get
The
anything on
Ravens
that
take
return.
over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's our first look at the rookie out of Arkansas State. It's a cut to the right sideline.
It's a gain of
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down.
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
1-yard gain.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
A gain of
That's going to go as a
36
pickup of
yards.
36 yards.
That's good.
And that's good for Ravens. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
180! To what? Report!
They'll run here on first down. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much more exciting.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Oops, knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
Ready?
Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This is tough. That's Walker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
24 yards.
Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
As we're into the secondary, throw caught at the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's good for a Baltimore.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Set! 19 tight. Cougar 19.
Man in motion here.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Complete to number 7.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field and keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready? Hot.
Quick throw finds it out right. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Ravens parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone. So it's going to still move up to the 40. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Gun.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second and pretty long here.
Ready? What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Deep. Ravens get him. Down he goes.
Josh Allen.
And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 46-yard line.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He put everything he had into this one. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that middling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
What's that?
Third and long, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Alert! Ready? What's that?
They'll go. Allen. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits his running back.
The pass on
and he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to number 3.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll go play action. Caught, nice game left side. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Shut up! Reload! Reload! Let go!
Toss play, short side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
70. Ready, ready?
Hand off on second and short. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's good.
That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. This is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
13-yard line.
Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. They're down to their final one in this half.
Ready, break!
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go! Ready!
Back to the wall again. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Made at the 5-yard
Some
line.
backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Here we go, shot, go!
They give it to him again. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
And it's third down.
3rd and 2, Broncos. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Ready? Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hot.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
17. Bills nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Samuel on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
What's that?
On the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 31 yards.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
That's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
A 3-yard
It may
pickup.
not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Now Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And a Bills.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air again, Allen. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics. Like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
The score, Ravens
and with
17,
those 3 points, you just dig
Bills
yourself
3.
out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go. Like it. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
No throw to begin this drive. He's on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It's a
And
gain
that
of
one
11.
goes for a gain of 11.
And
that's good for a Ravens first down.
Sure seems like he knew
1st and 10
exactly
at
what he
the
wanted, and he
36-yard
got it,
line.
going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Buffalo. Go.
Working on first down. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
I'll throw it. That's complete to Cole. And the hit arrived shortly after that football he did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
A gain of 16
It's a great
yards.
pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Maverick. Set up. 9 Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Take go.
Sticking to the air here. Another one caught by Coleman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Is good.
That one right down the middle.
Ravens 24.
And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
3. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Regular. What's that?
First down throw for Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Josh Palmer. Incomplete.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it
leads to
free.
2nd and
So
10.
second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
What is that?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of
Every
6.
offense in this league is looking for a
That's
back
good
who
for
can
a
be an
Bills
athlete and a
first
bruiser
down.
at the same time. You feel lucky if you got
1st
one.
and 10
Someone
at
who
the
can, well, eat up
43-yard
space
line.
when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding on. They're into the drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 37-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Hey, tight. Brown 80. What's that?
Back to throw now, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Keon
This
Coleman.
this defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Roll.
Right up the gut. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Number 3, the ball
I don't
carrier.
think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate.
At the
And lead to some
22-yard
shuffling
line.
around here in the playbook.
A gain of 2.
Find a more aggressive
Brings up
call on
2nd
second.
and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Down. Ready.
Lays out. What a catch. It's going to be stopped right around the 37.
A gain of 15
He
yards.
picks up 15 on
And
the
a
play.
Baltimore
And that's going to be a
first down.
Baltimore first.
1st and
Well,
10
that
at
is
the
a
37-yard
well-designed route
line.
right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Ready. Count. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a
Complete
1st
to number
down.
18.
Quarterbacks
A
will
gain
look
of
for their
9.
tight end
Brings
short
up
in just about
3rd
any situation.
down.
They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed to Flower. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
yards.
Kate, when Bill Walsh
good
was
for a
implementing the drag route with the
Baltimore
49ers
first
in the
down.
80s, it sounded the same way as it did with
First
Mike
and
Holmgren
10
and
at
me
the
with the
46-yard
Seahawks in the
line.
2000s versus man on the drag route running away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his number.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're ready to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. Let's see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
That's another.
It's a 24-yard
Baltimore
gash, and it gives them the
down.
1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60.
They're going play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And incomplete.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Right at the line of
Fair
scrimmage.
and fair. I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
A 50-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
What is that?
Not from the pistol. Rob first guy he met. No gain on that first down
He
run.
was taken down behind the
Their
line of
dominance
scrimmage.
against his ground
It's a
game
loss of
rolls
a
on,
yard.
Brock. Add
Brings up
another
second
stop to
and
what's going to
11
be some real
at
nice
the
film for them to
23-yard
watch.
line.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
What's that?
It's Allen out of the pistol. Setting up the running back screen. And not much doing. He stopped
Complete
quickly.
to number 4.
As an offense,
James
you don't
Cook.
call a screen, Kate, expecting
That's
to
a
gain
gain of
just a
3.
few yards. You
It's
call it
third
expecting to
and
break out
7.
something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Brown 80. Look out.
Allen on third down. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
What's that?
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down, and that was impressive.
First and 10
It sure
at the
seemed like he knew
43-yard
exactly
line.
where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Wide 80. Half. What's that?
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own
Complete
side at the
to
49.
Keon Coleman.
That is a
6-yard
textbook
pickup.
first down
Brings up
completion.
second and
Sets up
4
second and
at
very
their
manageable.
49-yard
It
line.
creates space to take that shot downfield.
What's that?
Here's a give to Cook. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as
James
he's
Cook,
nestled
the
up
ball
right near
carrier.
that first down marker.
The tackle made at the
The offensive group
47-yard line.
really hoped he was going to get it
Brings
all
up
right there.
third
Reset it
down.
back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And third and short.
Again, it's good. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's
It's a
good
gain of
for
11 there, and
Bills.
that picks up the first.
Down.
That is your old school
First
meat and
and 10
potatoes
at the
call right there. Don't
37-yard
even
line.
think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs from 37.
What's that?
Throwing now on first down. Allen to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
A 7-yard loss.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they went with on third down.
180! Look out!
Third and long for him here. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, as horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Cook. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up second and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And the Ravens have it on the edge of their own goal line there at the 3.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready?
Line up the design keeper. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Let's go low so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he will have this across the 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, gets the ball rolling.
Smash.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Spike. Black. 95. Bang.
To the air on first down. Young. Lying right side by McMillan. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
It's complete. Lining up McMillan again. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Gabe, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff taking right to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard
There's no
line.
negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hey, Scout. Right in on the ball. 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for number 83.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We go to the 180. Louis. 17.
Goff on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rick Flair.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Finds Isaac to slow. Complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you have an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Again, Goff. That's a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
Value three, value three.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
180!
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Complete to
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook.
15-yard line.
180! Hey, kill! Orange. Maverick!
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Atwell now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
The Panthers take
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up
This
2nd
offense is
and
now
9.
left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go. Black shot. 10 black. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the
Kirby
pressure
Joseph on
earning
the
that
coverage.
incompletion.
Ready.
They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of
Green
it.
jack. Blue 32. Claws red. Blaster 6.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk
He
about a
was
player's
defended by
closing
Kirby
speed.
Joseph.
Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No
The
chance to
Lions
make a
take
play on
over
that, so
1st
they'll take
and
over
10.
at the 16-yard
At their
line.
own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Black 20! Hold on. 17!
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. This is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He'll come up on 1st and 10.
White 20!
From the gun, Goff. That's good. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Jameer
Tackle made by
Gibbs.
Jawan Bentley.
A gain of 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
good. Getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And finally down right along that opposing 40.
A gain of 26
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a
No
Lions
doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Listen.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That's Laporta again. And he's tackled for no gain.
To number 87, Sam Laporta. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
14.
Goff to the air now. This one to Williams out left side. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Go win him. Hey, check.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The ball carrier.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Value 3. We go. 20. DC.
Goff setting to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
We go tonight. Like 20. 2 up. Turbo.
Gibbs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you really got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Sam Laporta.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Lean back motions right. On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates down for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Atwell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready, go pink. 33, yellow. Hut.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Play action now. Young. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball. And I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Intended for
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Down and 10 yards
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Down. 10.
Throw, third and long. Brought in right side by McMillan. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Brooks on the counter. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Set.
Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is third and 6.
Yellow. Set. Hut. 40. Red. Cycle. Set. Hut.
Air it out on third. He brings it in. And it goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard
Come on.
line.
Hut.
Brooks has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good.